Sunday. I skipped church this morning in favor of sleeping in, and I don't feel the least bit bad about it because I wasn't needed anyway. So, oh, my hair looks nice like that. No big deal. I've worked several hours on getting my videos caught up and working on this weekly thing. It's been rough, but I'm working on it still. And adjusting so many little teeny tiny things. And ignore my laundry. I've been doing stuff. I've been busy. I've been productive and restful. That's hard to manage in the same day. I had maybe too much coffee this morning after I finally got up. So it's dinner time, nice and early before I have to go get my kids. This is, I'm using my diet bread, and I'm going to log all this. Diet bread, honey mustard, Black Forest ham, oven roasted turkey, cucumbers with bacon salt on them. I know I usually go for tahini, but not today. Raspberry lemonade, it's a sugar-free mix. And wild blueberry and bilberry thick and creamy skyr by Icelandic Provisions. I'm gonna watch some TV. I'm gonna read whatever this email is that I just got from the middle school, having to do with the absolute baloney that was picking up kids on Friday, I'm sure. Alright, I've picked my children up from their dad's weekend. I don't know what John's doing. Probably figuring out what he wants to pack for his lunch tomorrow for school. Bruce is supposed to be disassembling a busted up cat climbing furniture in his room because the cat doesn't use it. It's slightly broken because he had used it to climb onto his loft bed, and it's meant to hold a cat, not a very large boy. And I am relaxing with what's left of a tequila sunrise. I put in a little extra orange juice to kind of thin it out, but we already had grenadine. I actually pulled up to a liquor store on the way home to get another bottle of tequila because I just had enough for one more drink, this drink. And I forgot that in Texas you cannot buy hard liquor on Sundays. I have previously been TABC certified. That's Texas Alcoholic Beverages Commission. Got certified for my brother's wedding. Then we wound up not having alcohol at the wedding. It was a whole thing. I should have known that they would not be able to sell me this stuff on Sunday, but oh well. You can still buy beer and wine and stuff. Particularly at restaurants, you can't buy the hard stuff. Whiskey, tequila, gin, vodka. No. It's dumb. And the bottle of tequila is empty again. So there's one for the shopping list. I guess this means that I have low T. Because the tequila is gone, so I don't have enough of it. It's low T. That is a testosterone joke because of some radio commercials in our area for years about, do you suffer from low testosterone? If you've got low T, the Men's Health Center can help, right? No. I have low tequila in the kitchen and my glass. I may have come across a stumbling block. I think trying to make a week-long video is kind of overloading my phone's editing software. Not great. Quiet evening at home. Just the one tequila sunrise. I don't know, maybe it's just the recipe I found, but it seemed a little bit strong. Anyway, I need to turn in because my kids have school in the morning. I'm not having a fantastic go of it today. Lots of not functional this morning, but I'm doing okay now. I was trying to craft a leather case holder, whatever, for asthma inhalers. See if I could make that work. This phone holder does not like my phone. The weather is bad. It's pouring. Visibility is poor, and there's lots of lightning. The wind is knocking the truck around a bit, and we've been under a warning for possible flooding. So that's not fantastic. So I'm running down to get in line to pick up my kids. I still have like all my leather stuff out everywhere. This is a I'm out of tequila again. Okay, this is a Vanilla Jim Beam Sunrise, proportionate to the day that I'm having, and a bowl of beef ravioli straight out of a can, right into the microwave. It's been a rough one. It is the third day of school. The traffic has been so bad, I have not once gotten to the high school on time to pick up my oldest. Oh, that's good. I'm watching Sandman. And anybody who wants to come and talk to me is going to have to join the Sandman fandom for me to pay any attention to them at all. This includes my children, because I hate getting calls home from school on the third day, and I hate hearing that my kid asks for a schedule change to change classes. So you change his schedule and he has all the same classes, just in a different order. There was no point in that. TV, booze, dinner time. I'm done. Oh my gosh, this thing is not sitting right. My video's low. Today it occurred to me that I was overloading the editing program I use on my phone. That's not good. Can't be doing that. That's gonna ruin everything. So I had to break things up a bit, which means I lost all my progress on this first week of weekly vlog. But that's okay. It's only Monday on week 2. It's not like I needed the first one to go out right away or anything. I still have one daily video left that I need to do, at least. I think it's just one. But essentially, I had to cut this down, so I've got like the intro in the first 2 days, I've got the outro in the last 2 days, and then I've got the 3-day stretch in between the two. If I format all of those, export them, then I'll be able to just put those 3 in the thing, and hopefully that'll be it. That'll be done. It's like, just take this data and stitch it. Take this data and stitch it, and not every little teeny tiny cut and adjustment and filter and, well, not filter. Okay, there's one that I used for dramatic effect for like 3 seconds. Every little dropping, that little clock, every little teeny tiny adjustment, every zoom, every pan, it's all good. Everything has to be accounted for, and then when it processes all of that data, if it's all processing at the same time, it gets overwhelmed, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a phone. But I do have to get up in the morning and get my kids to school, so I'm done for the night. Thanks for sharing my day with me. I really just said the thing. I gotta stop saying the thing. I just finished, after figuring out a process to make this work, I finished my first weekly video and it's uploading. I crammed my entire week this week, well, last week, into 6 gigs. Booyah. I went to the library. I dropped off all the books that my dad had finished. He reads fast. I was not expecting that. I mean, he doesn't really regularly read stuff, but man, when he picks up a book, just straight through it. Yeah, so it's almost 1 o'clock, so I went and got a surprise bag of donuts for when my kids get home from school, because yesterday was rough. It was rough. And it being the last 30 minutes that the donut shop is even open, this lady just loaded up this bag. She told me while she was putting the donuts in the bag, she was, I'm putting extra in for you. I'm like, oh, my sons will appreciate that, thank you. That's not a bad way to end a shift, I guess. Providing sweets for children. And of course, it being about closing time, be super courteous. Because these people have had a long, long morning. The sheer number of donut shops in my area on this app, nobody's buying these donuts. I'm probably going to have one. I'm running on a cup of coffee and a protein coffee. I just kind of need to see what else in there. I think there's at least a couple of cinnamon rolls. Big cinnamon rolls. I just don't want to grab anything my kids would have wanted. But it's a big bag. Too much sugar. Way too much sugar. Also, while I was at the library, I grabbed a giant tome of my county's history. Not the one that I've already read. It's a different one. I was really looking for stuff on cemetery restoration, and this group that I want to get involved with is going out to a cemetery not too far off my usual area Saturday morning to do some work and set up this monument that they found that's been knocked over. It's just like, I want to read up. Where do I find experts in cemetery restoration? Apparently I go talk to these people. I'm in a little bit of a rush because I'm supposed to do a delayed D&D session this evening. And I'm going to be trying to walk John through being the DM for basically a fever dream because everybody ate the cookies and the Keebler elves are not what they seem. It's dinner time. My mom grilled some burgers. It's Swiss cheese, diet bread, honey mustard, bag of Cheetos. Can't have D&D without Cheetos. And I'm back on the OJ. Pink OJ. Because I will not be behaving myself this evening. Okay, I was listening to some more satire stuff. And this is after I was digging into the big book of the county history again. I've been after it. I'm trying really hard to find information on a little teeny tiny town that at one point existed pretty close by. There was a school there. There were enough people there to have not one but 2 cemeteries, one on either side of the river. Poof, gone. A flood in the 1920s was a big help for that. But there's still some remnants. We've got a historical marker, and the school district owns a little chunk of riverbank over here. No explanation why. I know there was a school out there. Anyway, I'm tired. D&D didn't last very long, but it was weird. And I'm really tired. I don't know how tomorrow's gonna go, but I managed to pack a whole week into 6 gigs and got it uploaded today. I still have to upload the 13th, though. I'll be well done with that by Saturday, though. At which point, I should be on track. That'd be good. And it's Saturday morning. If everything goes well, I'm gonna go meet some other history nerds and talk about what I can do to help with the research to get at-risk cemeteries listed on the state historical stuff. Saturday morning. I gotta sleep before then, though, like right now. I guess we'll see how tomorrow goes. Dropping the boys off was a little smoother this morning. Still hate it. Got bus information from my oldest. And last night, we were talking about the fact that he's taking German in high school. You have to take a foreign language in class in high school or some kind of equivalent. And he picked German. And he thought this was funny because he likes to joke about Marvel stuff and Hydra. But I told him last night, when you were really tiny, you had a slight German accent. And he got very confused. He's like, what? I was like, yeah. Because while your dad would be trying to work from home or out at a job, or I would be trying to get the housework done, you would just toddle around, either harass the dog, or you'd be on this very durable little flip phone we had with your great-grandmother, who remembers the war. She was in rural Germany at the time, so that was her first language. So just the accent, the pronunciation of some stuff stuck around. Sometimes when you get your words wrong, there's a slight German sound to it. Most of Central Texas was actually settled by German settlers. Like that was the overwhelming majority of the white folks who came here. But my family didn't get here till well after that happened. So that's not why. He said he's going to tell his German teacher about that this morning, so we'll see. Not a lot going on. I've no energy. My back is bugging me. I'm trying to watch Paradise PD. I did finish The Sandman, and just having a low-key day. One of these bees is on the antenna again, but it's the other antenna. One of these is for the CB, one of them's for a ham radio. I don't know which one is which. I'm sure that image could be clearer, but that's the best I can do. Mostly black, tiny bit of yellow. That falls in line with what I read about carpenter bees. No idea where they could be coming from. Oh my gosh, my kids are loud. They're trying to rope in friends for their little D&D crew. They are scrounging. My mom is out at a Tai Chi class, I guess. And with the way my parents have been trying to diet, it's becoming less carnivore and more eating within a certain time frame. So it's like intermittent fasting. Anyway, it's complicated, but apparently carbs are okay again. So while my kids are just rummaging in the kitchen for junk food, like pizza and canned ravioli, that's fine. I wanted real food, and my dad's also having some real food. So I made, by finding just stuff in the pantry and chucking it in a dish, I made some chicken mushroom casserole. That is 2 cans of canned chicken, a little bit of the water reserved, and mushrooms and cream of chicken soup, and a double layer. You can actually see the difference in the browning versus the melting on the second layer of Mexican shredded cheese. And I've got butter and bacon, salt, green beans out of a can, and some bread and butter. And orange juice. I was watching Paradise PD before my kids got home, and I think I'm going to have another episode. Alright, I am wrapping up my evening. I've been goofing off with a new app, watching Paradise PD, mostly goofing off. Despite the low temperature, I need to get my air conditioner back on pretty quick. Looks like a pretty normal school day tomorrow, except that my oldest has asked me to go ahead and pick him up some hot dogs because of a prank he wants to pull on his friend. Guys are weird. Looks like I need to grab a glass of water, though it's been warm today. I'm getting really tired of the amount of time that I'm spending in the car waiting for other vehicles to move. I hate doing the car rider thing at schools just because it takes so very, very long. I really hope in a couple of weeks this will all settle out. But if my kids would use the bus, even just a couple of days a week, it'd be a lot easier on me. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. Okay, I have had a cup of coffee. I've been to the grocery store, and I stopped in a craft supply store. Of course I did. I am headed home now. And I got this email from Ancestry that my DNA results have changed again. Last time it was to tell me I'm not so much Portuguese, not Portuguese at all, but in fact Welsh. But they had lowered my amount of Scottish from 35 to 33. Well, it's gone up again. They're now estimating that I'm 45% Scottish. And they've chucked in a bit more Norway. And they've included Iceland in the Norway region. I'm only so brown because I'm down here where the sun is always hitting me. I'm toasted. I'm well toasted. The weather's not too bad. It's very, very sunny though. And in my regular car, not in the blue truck. So, here's my plan, my grand plan, right? The repair that was made, the really important repair that was made, might have been interrupted by rain getting into a cable and short-circuiting it. So we really can't tell, that's loud, we really can't tell whether or not it's okay to drive it without driving it around. But if I drive it around, I risk winding up on the side of the road waiting for my dad to come try to make the car go again. He used to be a mechanic, but he certainly doesn't have the time to mechanic my car full time. And at the age of 13, actually the week of my 13th birthday, we rebuilt a Ford Mustang engine in my grandfather's shop. And the seat is set for my dad still. Okay. That's right. Where did I have this before? I'm going to run around on county roads and try to stay within 3 miles of home and see what this thing can do. See if it'll be reliable. I have a cold drink and I am dressed for the heat in case this thing decides to completely quit. I have to make a drive to get my injections tomorrow, and I can't do it in this one. So probably my FBI agent, my emotional support human, will very likely drive me, or I'll drive their vehicle. We'll find out. But for right now, I need to get a feel for this thing. And this thing needs to let me know what it's doing. We're running out to get a mystery bag from a boba tea place. John hopes there's boba. If there's only one, it is mine. There should be at least 2 cups, or like a cup and a bunch of snacks or something. What if there's 3 cups? And I guess we both drink one, and then we'll get home and put half into a glass.
No, half the other. second one's mine. You don't need it. You're on a diet.
John has strong feelings about boba.
It's mine.
What if there's
That was my
like
good
a
thing.
fancy lemonade?
That was actually my good thing in art, or not art class, reading class. Boba.
Getting boba. Boba tea.
Boba.
We can't guarantee that anything they give us is gonna have boba in it though, because it is a surprise bag. Alright, we picked up our order. They were nice enough to give me a bag. We got 3 large cups in here. 1 tea, 1 lemonade, 1 black coffee. All iced. And then John got a mistake drink that was ready to go. What'd you get?
A passion fruit strawberry drink.
A passion fruit tea with boba and strawberry chunks in it. Yeah, that's not something he would normally order. And I said,
Actually, I think it's passion fruit little things, and then but it's strawberry
like popping
flavored.
bubble.
Yeah.
I think it's a passion fruit tea because I think she said with strawberry. Anyway,
I just popped one of the passion fruits.
I said that's not something you'd normally order, and he goes, it is now. This was fun. And my TV has been running Sandman all day because I really want the show to get a second season. It's been running on mute, just like, yeah. But I'm going to turn that off and watch Paradise PD because I need lighthearted and funny and not plot you have to chew. Diet bread. It's dinner time. Diet bread. Bourbon barrel brats. Honey mustard. And these Italian crackers that I can't properly pronounce that I had sorted into bags so they could be packed into lunches, and that didn't pan out because it turns out that John doesn't much care for him. Might as well. Also, I've altered I'm pretty sure this is black tea. I think we were told coffee, but it's black tea. As far as I can tell. I could be wrong. It could be like a roast I'm not familiar with or something. But I've had a tiny bit of milk and a tiny squirt of stevia to kind of cut down on the smack you in the face bitterness of just straight up super strong. And it's pretty good. I think my mom's trying the tea, the unsweetened tea in there. Yeah, I'm gonna watch TV now. Alright, I have had a long evening. I made some wild berry muffins, watched some Paradise PD, goofed off with my kids, got dragged into a book on my Kindle app. Not the library one, but by the same author. I gotta get up early and get these guys to school, and then I have a long drive to go get my injections. I know I need them. I know I'll be far more functional with them. Not fun. It's that initial multiple needle in the back and the back of the neck thing that isn't awesome. But I'll have to be awake to get these guys to school. It's getting late and I haven't recorded anything today. I went to my spine specialist person. I went and got my injections done this morning. Tried to find Bruce these pants that they're hiking pants and the legs zip off, and this Walmart in that area didn't have them. It's been a lot today. It's dinner time. Mexican street corn, bread and butter, chicken fritter, I guess they called it, with honey mustard and barbecue sauce, and having a diet citrus tea and watching Mountain Men. I can hear John in his room. He's doing Family Guy stuff, playing video games, And I am scrambling to find a new video editing software because these people are tripling their subscription price. I don't know how to say it. I don't know the official saying it, the pronunciation of it. I don't care. These people are going to take me from like $4 a month to like $12 a month. And I'm not having it because that is absolutely absurd. So I have to find new editing software. I'm having a really weird evening. For one, I got this remote to replace the one that I lost. So now there's two of them. This one came with TV, and the voice function up here actually works, but the battery door just slips right out. This one, the voice function does not work. The HBO button sends me to Freevee, and it's got a really kick-ass battery door. It does not fit the other remote. And I finished watching Paradise PD. It's been weird. Injections went okay. Still a little bit sore from the initial, needle holes, but be alright. 8 a.m. tomorrow, I go mess around in a formerly abandoned graveyard. Well, cemetery. And meet some people who are interested in preserving this kind of stuff. Because once it's gone, it's gone. I think I found a different photo editing software. It is still subscription based, but it's subscription is like $10 for 3 months rather than $12 for a month. So I'm pleased with this. And this week's videos are probably going to be the last video I edit with KineMaster, because I'm not going to continue to do this. They have to go back on their whole thing about the price hike. Because if I can still get something for like $40 a year rather than like $120, your software is not that good. Back in the day, you could just buy software and games and you own it outright. Now this subscription baloney. I already got the program. What am I paying you for? I gotta get some sleep. I got a busy day tomorrow. Not just adventures with cemeteries, but also medical stuff. Again. I am headed out to a abandoned cemetery, well, previously abandoned. It's been taken over by a cemetery restoring and preserving group. Go meet some folks. And I came around this bend in the highway near my home, and there was this enormous hot air balloon. And I tried really hard to hit some stuff on my phone to get an image of this, since the phone usually is sitting vertical, not horizontal like it is now. And when the camera pops up, it immediately is looking out, which would have been over my dashboard, but I wasn't able to get it. As I look over after I thought I had stopped recording, and I hit the button again, and it started recording. But I was already past it. They were clearly landing it, everything looked fine, but it was big. You see those regularly in this area because there's a lot of open space where it's safe to land in county roads where you can get to them. Alright, now I have to go drive out to the creepy cemetery in the woods to meet up with strangers that I've met on the internet. It'll be fun. I've actually spoken to them on the phone. I am interested in what they're doing. I do want to help, and I'm well suited for finding information on these places that need protection so they don't get bulldozed. So I do care quite a bit about this. It shouldn't be difficult to find. Get my protein coffee. It'll be a good day. Okay, I have pulled through the open gate that says private property. I found a white house that was mentioned that I'm supposed to wait at. It has a Texas historical marker on it. Those are not easy to get. Okay, there is a white car.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
How are you?
Doing all right.
Good.
Nice to meet you guys.
Good. It's about a minute or two down here.
So historical house. Very cool. That's gotta be the people. Oh, this is gonna be fun. That's a lot of cactus. And take them off. I got stuff to do. I can spray stones. A little bit warm, and what's that?
Thank you.
I've got a backup camera on this.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Whew. Backing out was fun. That was a little difficult. I gotta keep my mirrors folded in until I get back to the back out of the trees. Met some folks, learned some stuff. It was great. Not great for a large vehicle. I'll be glad to get the SUV functioning again. Okay, I did the thing. We're gonna check if this vibrate has changed at all. Then, because I was super stressed, I went without John, but he doesn't watch my channel, so it doesn't matter, to Tapioca Lounge. This is coffee and ice cream with boba. I gotta go get some fuel and run into probably Walmart. Just so we're real clear, I hate Walmart. I was going in here to grab a gift card and a bow. That's it, a gift card and a bow. And I watched this woman as I'm going in. She's ahead of me. She passes a cart return, gets almost to the next cart return, and leaves her cart directly behind a red pickup, right below the level of the tailgate. Then she walks back to her car, past the parking, the cart return. I'm so pissed. It was right there, you know, the second one, not the one that you walked by. To purposely go out of your way to leave a cart behind someone's vehicle. I gave her a snotty look, grabbed the cart as she was walking away, and pushed it into the next cart return. I guarantee you that type of person is completely unfazed. Some people just tick me off. Anyway, I got the bow. It's cute. I got the gift card. It's not as cute, but they only had one design that wasn't specifically wedding related. It's for a teacher. It's dinner time. I have my TV running Sandman again for views. I really want a second season. If not, I do plan to organize probably a full-blown riot at Netflix until they get on with it. I have about demolished my ice cream coffee with boba. I'm working on it. The ice is taking a while. This brisket is not in nice, neat slices because it was so tender that it was falling apart as I was trying to get it on the plate. This is home-style potato salad and mustard potato salad. They're both delightful. I'm gonna gorge myself. I'm gonna watch probably South Park. I just need to shut my brain off for a bit before I bust out the glitter and make stuff cute. I don't know. If I can find my heat tool, which I think Bruce has currently, along with my X-Acto knives, I'm gonna do some arts and crafts. Yeah, it's gonna be messy. I am about to fall over at this point. I am super tired, but I guess the last couple of days really have caught up with me all at once, and I'm just hopefully church in the morning. But what a week. And then I have no idea what my next weekly vlog is gonna look like, because I don't know the software that I'm gonna be using. So I'm gonna try to save my transitions and stuff if that's possible. Probably not. And the ones I didn't make myself anyway, yeah, that sucks. Thanks for sharing my week with me.